I'm going to always be a bit hesitant when I'm running around things with preview. To be honest, I'm playing with them. I'm adjusting. I'm trying to build things with them. I'm seeing a lot of interesting blog posts from people in the community starting to use these things and design patterns. Let me say it this way. I'm really good at copying. I'm not really good at creating. So I can play with a lot of things, but I get inspired by other people's ideas and designs and can take what is there and make it look like that. So to have me show up and be like, hey, I'm going to make a bunch of icons and things and make it really snappy and look sharp, I probably can't do that very well. So I'm not using a lot of these preview. I mean, I'm using them to play with them and to figure them out, but I'm not really clicking on them regularly. I'm also really in the space of embedded, and all these new visuals, none of them show in embedded. So none of these new visuals are there. They're not inside that window. You can't create a visual like that inside an embedded experience. So I'm not using them probably as much as I should be using them. Again, I'm just a little bit hesitant on preview. So that's just maybe where I'm kind of like holding back here a bit. I also find interesting in the articles where they start announcing these features, there is no like Microsoft documentation page to do this. You'll notice that there's links that call out, hey, we have a dedicated blog, which the dedicated blog is, I'm guessing Miguel Myers, publishing things on PBI Core Visuals on LinkedIn as a separate area where he's able to maybe control the language, maybe control a bit more of like it doesn't have to go through Microsoft Review. I don't know what they're doing there, but it also is interesting that there is no dedicated Microsoft Learn page around these things as well. I will admit, Miguel is doing an incredible job of documenting these new visuals, and they look really good. He goes through every single feature of the new visual and says, here's the setting, and here's how to change this setting to make the visual change its appearance. But if you think about this, what we're doing now, there's so many more settings now than there were before. We really need, for lack of a better term, I don't know how you want to phrase this, but we need more like styles of these things, like a preset set of styles that would make this visual look good. And you could kind of pick from a list of things, or you could set a bunch of settings and say, these are my styles that I'm going to use for that kind of visual so I could test it. So to me, that's just something that's, I think, very important.